This summer in Days of Hot, it's incendiary. Beneath the charm of fireworks and family barbecues, Salem trembles under the weight of a conspiracy that threatens to scorch its very foundation. And at the heart of this smoldering plot are two figures shrouded in ambition and secrecy. Gabby Hernandez and Tony DiMera. Yes, you heard that right. Gabby and Tony, unlikely allies, but both with bloodlines steeped in power and revenge, are orchestrating a plan so explosive it could reduce Titan Industries to ashes and send aftershocks rippling through the already fractured Kiriakis family. Their weapons of choice: lies, lust, manipulation, and maybe even fire itself. Let's peel back the layers of deception and follow the trail of whispers and betrayal to understand how two DiMera masterminds are poised to bring down Xander Cook and the empire he stands on. The blueprint. Fighting fire with fire inside the shadowy halls of Casa DiMera, the air is thick with tension. Gabby and Tony meet behind closed doors, voices low, eyes sharp. This isn't corporate strategy. It's war. Their target? Titan Industries. And with it, Xander Cook, the man who's long been a thorn in the DiMera side, unpredictable, untamed, and standing between them and domination. But this isn't a hostile takeover. This is something darker. Personal. Dirty. Possibly fatal. Gabby seethes with fury. A fire stoked by betrayal and shifting alliances in Salem. Tony, ever the DiMera tactician, fans those flames with a smirk. If Titan burns, so be it, as long as the ashes benefit the DiMeras. We fight fire with fire, Gabby hisses. Tony responds with a glint in his eye. No, we fight fire with fire. The words aren't just poetic. They're prophetic. Xander and Gabby. Seduction or setup. Then comes the heat, quite literally. In a moment as shocking as it is steamy, Gabby and Xander are caught in a kiss that leaves little to the imagination. Bodies horizontal. Intentions questionable. Is this passion or a power play? For all her fire, Gabby is calculating. Seduction isn't a surrender. It's a tactic. This hot encounter may be the match that lights the fuse under Titan. And Tony? He's watching the flames flicker with quiet satisfaction. If Gabby can dismantle Xander with a kiss, then the plan is already working. Sex, in this case, may be the final weapon in an arsenal of revenge. The fallout. Fury, jealousy, and chaos, but in Salem, even the best-laid plans spiral out of control. Sarah Horton walks in just in time to witness Gabby and Xander's entangled moment. Her eyes don't lie, neither does her rage. And in a split-second decision, she turns and kisses Brady Black, igniting a whole new inferno. Xander's fuse blows. He lunges at Brady in a fit of uncontrolled jealousy. It's not just a bar fight. It's the unraveling of a man. And that's precisely what Gabby and Tony were counting on. Unstable, unhinged, publicly humiliated. Xander's image begins to crumble, and with it, Titan's foundation starts to shake. A town in turmoil. Kidnappings and a sinister mask while passions flare. Shadows creep across Salem. During the 4th of July festivities, Gabby receives chilling news. Her daughter, Ariana, is missing. Vanished without a trace. Holly Jonas is gone too. They've been kidnapped. Taken by a masked figure whose identity remains cloaked. But whispers point to a deeper motive. Doug III's debt. An underworld secret threatening to spill over into the lives of innocent children. Tate Black, desperate and furious, corners Doug III and demands answers. But in Salem, answers often come too late, and danger is always closer than it seems. Fireworks explode in the sky, but on the ground, fear crackles louder than celebration. Ghosts of the past. Familiar faces return amid the darkness, glimmers of light emerge. Jennifer Horton introduces Mike Horton at the opening of Dr. Tom Horton's free clinic, a tribute to a legacy of healing. In a time of destruction, the clinic offers hope, however fragile. Julie Williams, the town's matriarch, leans in close to Maggie Horton and whispers a truth only time can validate. Once a Horton, always a Horton. And then, as if summoned by fate, Sammy Brady returns. First, a fraught encounter with her ex, DiMera. Then, tears flow as she reunites with her grieving mother, Marlena Evans. Later, she sits beside her brother, Eric, and muses in a soft, haunted voice, "Where does the time go?" It's a moment that bridges decades, a memory shared by every longtime viewer who's seen this family endure love, loss, and everything in between. A chilling glimpse ahead, the Halloween to come just when you think the tension has reached its peak. A final jolt reminds us that in Salem, the worst may be yet to come. A flash-forward teases Halloween. Horton Town Square is decorated for the festivities. But there's something sinister in the air. A masked psychopath appears, swinging a meat cleaver. He charges toward Alex Kyriakis, Chad DiMera, and Kat Green. Alex screams. He shoves the others to safety. The screen fades to black. Is it a vision? A nightmare? A prophecy of what lies ahead? In Salem, dreams often blur with reality. And no one, not even the heroes, are guaranteed to survive the darkness. Final reflection. Power, passion, payback. At the core of all this, behind the sex, lies, and sinister schemes, is one eternal truth. Revenge always comes with a price. Gabby and Tony's vendetta isn't just about taking down a company. It's about vengeance disguised as strategy, emotion masked as power. As they manipulate, seduce, and possibly ignite actual flames to get what they want, they drag everyone into their dangerous game, even the innocent. Next, Days of Our Lives, a summer of heartbreak, hope, and hidden threats in Salem for fans who've tuned into Days of Our Lives since its debut in 1965. The show remains a cherished companion, weaving stories of love, loss, and suspense that resonate across generations. The July 2, 2025 episode delivers a powerful mix of emotional turmoil and gripping drama, perfect for viewers over 65 who savor Salem's rich history. From Sophia's wrenching decision about her baby to Julie's unexpected news about her lost necklace and a chilling threat looming over Doug's loved ones, this episode is a roller coaster of emotions. Add in Sarah's heart-to-heart with her mother, Maggie, about her crumbling marriage to Xander, and Holly's exciting plans for the future, and you have a classic Days story that tugs at the heartstrings. Let's dive into the details, crafted in a clear, engaging tone for longtime fans who know Salem's every twist and turn. 1. Sophia's heart-wrenching choice. A young mother's dilemma. The episode opens with a deeply emotional moment for Sophia, played by Rachel Boyd, whose journey as a teen mother has captivated viewers. Having given birth just a day earlier, Sophia faces an unthinkable decision. She feels compelled to get rid of her baby. For older audiences who may have watched their own children or grandchildren navigate life's toughest choices, this moment is both heartbreaking and relatable. Sophia's decision isn't about abandonment but about her belief that adoption might give her child a better life, a choice rooted in love and sacrifice. In a poignant scene, Sophia sits alone in her hospital room, clutching a small baby blanket. Her eyes are red from crying, and her voice trembles as she whispers, "I just want you to be happy." Actress Rachel Boyd, in a recent interview, hinted at Sophia's second thoughts, revealing the depth of her character's turmoil. She's torn between what she thinks is right and what her heart wants, Boyd shared. For fans who followed Days through decades of family dramas, like Sammy Brady's struggles as a young mother, Sophia's story feels like a modern echo of those iconic arcs. The summer trailer for Days adds a shocking twist. Sophia lies about the adoption process, claiming foster parents took the baby home right after birth. In reality, she secretly leaves the child in a safe place, hoping someone else will find and care for them. This bold, desperate act reveals a new side of Sophia, one that Boyd described as daring and determined. For viewers who remember the show's history of secret adoptions and hidden truths, this twist promises more drama to come. Will Sophia's lie unravel, and how will it affect her relationship with Tate, the baby's father? The stakes are high, and her choice sets the stage for a summer of reckoning. 2. Julie's joyful surprise. A necklace found, memories rekindled in a lighter but equally meaningful moment. Julie Williams receives heartwarming news. Her lost necklace, a cherished heirloom, has been found. For longtime fans, Julie's connection to the Horton family makes this moment deeply significant. The necklace, a gift from her beloved grandparents, Tom and Alice Horton, symbolizes decades of love and legacy. When Julie learns it's been recovered, perhaps by a kind stranger or a diligent police officer, her face lights up with a mix of relief and nostalgia. Standing in the Horton living room, surrounded by family photos, Julie holds the necklace close, her fingers tracing its familiar shape. "I thought I'd lost this forever," she says softly, her voice thick with emotion. For viewers over 65 who may treasure their own family keepsakes, this scene is a reminder of the show's ability to weave personal, relatable moments into its drama. The necklace's return sparks memories of Julie's past, her romance with Doug, her struggles, and her role as a Horton matriarch. But in true Days fashion, the joy is tinged with suspense. How was the necklace found, and is there more to the story? Fans who've followed Julie since the 1970s know that even happy moments in Salem often come with a catch. 3. Doug's darkening world. A threat to everyone he loves. Meanwhile, Doug Williams faces a chilling crisis that adds a layer of suspense to the episode. A cryptic threat looms over everyone Doug knows, sending shivers down the spine of longtime viewers who've seen Salem's darker side. Doug, a beloved figure known for his warmth and resilience, is no stranger to danger, but this threat feels personal and far-reaching. The episode doesn't reveal the source, perhaps a vengeful enemy from his past or a new foe tied to his recent troubles, but the tension is palpable. In a tense scene at the Brady pub, Doug's phone buzzes with an ominous message. His hands shake as he reads it, his usual charm replaced by a grim expression. For fans who've watched Doug navigate crises, like his battles with addiction or his clashes with Salem's villains, this moment recalls the show's knack for blending everyday life with high-stakes drama. The threat's vague wording leaves viewers guessing. Is it tied to the loan shark's thug from the previous episode? Or is something even more sinister at play? For older audiences, who may remember Stefano DiMera's cryptic warnings, this storyline is a thrilling nod to Days' suspenseful roots. 4. Sarah's heartbreak. A marriage on the brink at the hospital. Sarah Horton's day takes an emotional turn when Xander calls to ask about visiting their daughter, Victoria. Their conversation is cut short when he hangs up mid-sentence, leaving Sarah staring at her phone in frustration. For fans who followed Sarah and Xander's turbulent love story, this moment is a painful reminder of their fractured relationship. Sarah's discovery of Xander's violent attack on Philip Kyriakis and his anger over her hiding a forged letter have driven them apart, setting the stage for a bitter custody battle. Later, in a heartfelt scene at the Horton house, Sarah confides in her mother, Maggie. "I'm not sure we can handle sharing custody," she admits, her voice breaking. "Just hearing his voice makes me feel everything all over again." For viewers over 65 who may have faced their own relationship struggles, Sarah's vulnerability is deeply relatable. Maggie, ever the wise matriarch, listens with empathy, her own experiences with love and loss shaping her advice. "Your love changed him, Sarah," she says gently, recalling how Xander's rough edges softened under Sarah's influence. "But he hasn't changed enough," Sarah replies, her words heavy with disappointment. Maggie shares her own struggles with Victor Kyriakis, whose complex nature often left her torn between love and frustration. "Sometimes I can't live with him, but I can't live without him either," she confesses. For longtime fans, this nod to Maggie and Victor's epic romance, marked by passion, betrayal, and redemption, is a nostalgic treat. Sarah admires her mother's loyalty but doubts she can mirror it with Xander, whose anger and judgment have become too much to bear. This mother-daughter moment is a highlight, grounding the episode's drama in the Horton family's enduring strength. 5. Holly's bright future. A new chapter beckons in a lighter subplot. Maggie shares a proud moment with her niece, Holly, as they look at graduation photos. Holly's excitement is infectious as she reveals she's been accepted to her dream college in Paris. For older viewers who may have cheered on their own grandchildren's milestones, this scene is a joyful celebration of youth and ambition. Maggie, beaming with pride, asks why Holly chose Paris over Salem University. Holly's answer is tinged with worry. She's concerned about her mother, Nicole, and Eric, whose relationship is on shaky ground. Maggie offers sage advice, a hallmark of her character. "The only people who can build a relationship are the ones in it," she says, her words carrying the weight of decades in Salem. Sarah, overhearing, can't help but chime in with a bitter, "And even then, it's probably not worth it." She quickly apologizes and wouldn't help but feel the sting of her words, given her own marital woes. The mood shifts to Holly's plans. She's volunteering at the Salem Women's Shelter and embarking on a trip with Ari. As Holly rushes off, texting Doug about the trip, Maggie and Sarah exchange a look, knowing Holly's future is bright but fraught with challenges. 6. Why this episode resonates with longtime fans. For viewers over 65, this episode is a love letter to Days of Our Lives' enduring legacy. The mix of personal drama, Sarah's marital struggles, Sophia's emotional crossroads, and suspenseful threats like Doug's mysterious danger recalls the show's golden era. Julie's necklace storyline taps into the Horton family's history, while Holly's college dreams offer hope for the next generation. The episode balances heartbreak with moments of warmth, a formula that has kept fans hooked for decades. The themes of love, family, and resilience are universal, especially for older audiences who've navigated life's ups and downs. Sarah's conversation with Maggie mirrors the heartfelt talks between Alice and her children, while Doug's threat evokes the suspense of Stefano's schemes. For longtime fans, these connections deepen the emotional impact, making every scene a reminder of why Days remains a daily ritual. Conclusion: a summer of drama awaits. The July 2nd, 2025 episode of Days of Our Lives sets the stage for a summer of high-stakes drama. Will Sophia follow through with her drastic choice? Or will her heart lead her back to her baby? Can Sarah and Xander find a way to co-parent? Or will their love turn to war? What does the threat to Doug's loved ones mean? And will Julie's necklace bring more surprises? Tune in to Peacock to follow Salem's unfolding saga, and share your predictions in the comments. With its blend of heart, suspense, and family, Days continues to captivate, proving that love and drama never grow old.
All new Days of Our Lives, only on Peacock.